So if you know, I have a class called animal, okay, and then in this class I have a hi method, yeah, maybe name, right? I don't know name, and this is animal. Obviously, this guy then if a dog, then now you can do dog.new.name and it is animal, and you can override it, yeah.
Yes.
So maybe there's a property that some animal have, maybe breathe, right? Sleep, yeah.
Yes.
But then what if not all animals, like there may be some other things that run, like move, cars and stuff. So they're not animal, right? So then I have something that I call, let's say, runnable, and in this here, run. How do I make sure my dog can run and also can sleep? So one way you guys are saying, you guys, he's saying this, right? Who he is saying, oh, let's make animal like runnable. Is that like that? And then let's make dog inherit from animal.
No. I mean,
Is it like that?
runnable inherit from animal.
Okay, so you say make runnable inherit from animal,
Yes.
and then
Dog inherit from runnable.
all right. Now what if I have a car? A car is a runnable, no? So now car runnable is car can sleep and can breathe. Inheritance is bad.
Yes.
Well, multiple inheritance is bad. Inheritance is nice, but keep it at like one level. How do you solve this problem? What is the situation? I need to task. Can I make can dog both breathe, sleep, and run? How do you do this?
Breathe and run.
Yeah.
So
getting methods from 2 different classes. I know there's a way to do it. I think it has to do with modules, and I forgot how.
so
Okay.
do you have to like in initial in like class, like instant class, like you have to initialize like animal.new and then runnable.new,
Okay.
and then you access to the methods, the run method and brief.
So
Is that correct?
What? So you're saying in here you sort of just have a runnable instance,
Yeah, something like initialize.
and then you just have here runnable equals to runnable.new like that.
Yep.
And then this is what?
I don't know, like
And then define run
action,
as this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is a good solution.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank God. I think I
Well,
fucked up.
it's not what we are discussing, but it's one solution. It's a good solution, and in a lot of cases, it's better. This is the even better solution than what we're doing. But it's just better because it's easy to think, easy to understand. Just a little bit more logic and code. But this you can apply this in any language. Okay. However, in Ruby, to show off Ruby, right? So option 1. Option 2, you mentioned module first. Who can explain to me what's the difference between a class and a module?
I think a module is a collection of the methods from different classes, right? Of like classes that we want to have like different methods that can apply to multiple.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you see classes inside a module. Can you see classes inside a class?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Uh,
Alright, next. What is the difference between a class and a module?
Between a class and module.
I was just gonna say module is something that's very hard to explain. I remember on Stack Overflow, if you on Stack Overflow, they closed the question because no one could define what a module is
Yeah.
concisely.
I
And there's a
have,
huge argument about it on Stack.
That's actually it's really easy.
I
Oh, okay,
have
well,
the same question too.
I remember Googling this
It's
specifically.
really easy. It's easy. Just ask that question and try to understand it. Alright. Who else wanna try? Okay, everything is a class, remember?
Module is a classroom.
Uh-huh. Look. Everything is an object, right?
Yes.
What is one class? So one is an object of what class?
Fixed num.
Fixed num is an object of what class?
Class of class.
Class is an object of what? Yeah? No, there's something else. One is an object of this. What is
Integer. Again, yeah. So okay, can you type one more? Is this object of a class?
Oh man.
and
Jesus.
one more? What do you think?
Class. Like, no, I don't know. What? So, void? Is it mean?
So things you should ask yourself, right? Questions here to learn. One is, what is the difference between a module and a class? Yeah? A class method versus a superclass. Okay? Now, this, do you remember that everything is an object? That's everything is an object. Class is just object not new. Alright, so let's look at this. Class not superclass. So module is a superclass of class.
Oh wait, so basically what you mean is when you module you don't have to initialize, right? You don't have to do the dot new.
Uh-huh. Alright, so it's very simple. A class, you can get an instance of it, right? So you can create an instance. So you can have something as a class and you can do dot new. And dot new, what method do you define that?
Initialize. Yeah.
Do you have that method in a?
No.
Let's try. So I'm going to run. This computer is slow. I'm going to run a this demo thing here, and I'm going to. Oh my god. Sorry. Let's wait. You can try it on your computer too. Alright. So class animal. And then you can say maybe breathe. Right? Okay, maybe sleep. Okay? And I'm gonna run this, maybe I'll just run like Ruby
Demo.
Is there a file? Oh, I haven't saved yet. Okay? Alright, let's run it, right? Animal dot new dot sleep. Easy. So I'm gonna just make this full screen. I'm going to make it automatically run it. What's that? Demo.
Splendid.
So every time I save, it run it, right? Great. Next, class runnable. And I have the thing called what?
Move.
Move. Or run, right? Good. Moving. Okay? So then you can do runnable.new. Sleep. No. What? Move.
Move. Yeah.
Okay? See these things, right? Now, we know that a dog cannot be both an animal and a runnable. In Java, you can do multiple inheritance. In C++, you can, but not in Ruby. Right? Multiple inheritance, bad. So what you can is say, well, I'm going to inherit, but because this dog is not this class, I'm going to turn this into a module. Module is a superclass of a class. The superclass of it mean actually it's a bit weird, but class has, it's called superclass, but it has less power. Right? Class has more features than modules. One of those is the initialize method. So when I change this, I still do runnable.new?
I think not.
Right? It crashed. So how can you even call this method?
It's class. You have to do self.
So if you do this, it will behave just like class,
Yes. I know it.
right? But how can you put this into the dog?
Attribute excessive. No, they're wrong.
Oh, you. Wait. Oh no. Sorry. No,
So
nothing.
what I want is dog.new.move. I already have dog.new.sleep. Yeah? Okay? I need move here. No method move for dog, right? Line 21. How can I do it? So if you bring a module in, you bring the methods inside.
Yes.
But not this guy, this guy. Right?
In runnable, right?
Yeah.
Runnable.
That's funny. So do you see how code can be refactored? Everything related to runnable is in runnable, everything is related to animal is animal. So now you can do something even better, just the same. Get rid of this, and then you can do this, include
Animal. Wow. Animal. Whoa.
Wow.
right?
Crazy.
So there's no more .new up here. Yeah? Then you ask, well, when I include, do I get everything? So there's a def self dot, name, like who am I? I'm just gonna know like who am I?
It will crash, I think.
Puts runnable, and then down up here, who am I is
It's animal.
animal. And what happened?
I think it's not work. It will not work.
Well, nothing changes. You still get that, but how can you call that method? New dot, who am I?
Yes.
Can you do that?
No.
No.
Make no sense.
Because that is class method, right?
So how can I have this who am I method? Yes, it's a class. Yeah?
You have
Do you think I still have that class though?
Wow.
So when you extend, you can actually do something like not a class here, when you extend, you can actually call dot.move. So remember this who am I thing? So if you call extend any instance method, module instance method become class methods. When you include module instance methods become class instance methods. Does it make sense? Yeah? So you can't do this yet. So you see a class, a module, first you cannot use it directly if they are instance. What have you learned? If I have move inside runnable, I cannot use it directly, I can include into classes. If I want to use it directly with a module, I can call a self dot, right? So then this can be runnable dot who am I. Okay. If I have this move instance method, but I want to turn into class method inside this class dot, then I do extend. Okay?
Yep.
You will soon see how extend makes sense, but for now, just know that extend means you add methods to the thing you extend to. What are you extending? A class. That's why you're adding instance method to this class methods.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Does it make sense? Shake your head if it doesn't.
I think I get it.
So, this extend is the same as this. Dot extend runnable. Then basically you just adding classes to as adding methods to this dot. Include is like this. Dot you see this animal thing? New dot new, and then you extend with animal. So when you include, you actually extend what this animal thing into the instance of that method. You will see this extended object. You like define this as, so I'll show you right now. Nothing here. If I have a dot is dot new. Yeah? I have nothing. Okay? So if I do dot move, do you think it works? It will fail, right? Crash, right? So one way is to update up here, but I can also dot extend runnable. Then it moved. You're extending an object, right? A single instance. So this is one way, or the other way is, this is one way, the other way is just include that. Boom, it works for all dot. This one only works for one dot, right? Include runnable, not include animal. This works for all dots, dot new. This one, line 32, works for this dot only, and it's very safe. Because you don't accidentally add so many methods that other people don't need them. They may accidentally call them. Yeah? What do you think?
I was just gonna, so you basically just said what I was thinking.
Okay, great. So you see, if I don't do this include way, I do this way. Well, this way is not exactly shareable, right? But it's cool because it's very clear. If you write this way and it's in the doc.rb file somewhere, hidden in the gem and somewhere, it's hard to know the behavior. But if I do it in here, you see right the code is explicit. And you program Python style, you'll be like, I like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you see how explicit it is? Oh, you're extending, so now I know that the doc has this behavior. Of course, in the Rails way, it's always this is implicit like that, and then good luck, you just have to understand Ruby well enough. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, so this is demo 1. I'm going to keep this like that. I'm just going to do the next one. concept 2, which let's just work on classes. I think your homework is to draw a diagram how like you have like fixed num, numeric, integer, object here, right? So what you understand now is it look like this: fixed num inherit from. Just understand something like this, right?
Integer.
And then I'm not exactly sure. Like maybe integer is a
integer before numeric.
right?
Yeah.
So between these guys, superclass integer then numeric, because inside numeric there's also float, right? So superclass, superclass, superclass. That's it. After that, there's nothingness. So you try to understand that. Fixed num, integer, number, what? Numeric, object. What else? Basic object. Right? It's not exactly like this sign, but you know what I mean. Alright, Rails is that cool because remember, if we load the if we load this and then you say doc.methods, it displays all the methods in a doc class. But what is doc class name, right? That. But what is the parent? An object. So what are methods in an object? Object dot methods. So what are methods in doc? So what if you do this? Because there's nothing, remember? But I'm going to change this. Oh, I extend. You should see here. So now what if I do this? And then Ruby demo, right? IRB. I'm going to load demo.rb. Oh, I don't think it loaded. So it's okay. I think require or something.
Require relative.
Not sure how to load it. Cannot load features file. Yeah, that's correct. Alright, so I load this file. Remember doc.methods minus object.method?
Then move.
New. That's doc, right? What if doc.new.method?
Move and sleep, yes.
Remember in my class doc, in Ruby you can open a class again and then I extend vulnerable. And so now if I run this, I just added a new method to doc. I can open a class and then I just add extra stuff to it. Right? So class doc, dev self, who am I, doc. Okay, so now if I do this,
Move and down. Oh my. Yeah.
right? So when now you can even better, you can pass in this true or false. True, false.
Wait.
What are the methods that are myself? And this false doesn't include the extra thing that you extend.
Oh yeah.
So normally I don't like this. This is exactly only your methods that you define. But I like this way because it includes extra thing I. Okay? Everything is an object, remember? This is that object. Okay? Everything is an object. So if you have doc.new, then a.methods minus object.method is the methods I can use on A. So now you know, oh, I can call move and I can call sleep. Right? There's one more trick. Doc.instance methods. These are the instance methods. Of course, again, you can remove all the methods in instance method in a class. Right?
Alright.
Doc.class methods. I don't have it. So they don't. I guess they don't have it. So why? Because doc.method is doc.class methods. Does it make sense? These are the things that you do def blah. These are the things that you do. Oh no, instance method. Sorry. Okay, try again. Instance method. These are the things that you do def blah. So def move, def sleep.
Yep.
Yes.
These are the things that you do def dot self dot. No, def space self dot. Make sense?
Yeah.
Great. So with that, now you know a lot more about classes, right? And method. Demo 2. Here's the task. I want to be able to implement 2.seconds.ago. Remember Railsway? Right now, if I do this, save, and I go and load this file, demo 2, what do you think happens?
Crash.
Undefined method seconds. Read the thing on the left hand side. No, the right hand side.
Yeah.
I'm using my left hand to point. How can you fix that error? This is like doing test driven development. How can you fix that error? Read it.
Undefined method seconds. It didn't have that method, so
Let's fix it. How do you fix it? Open that class.
you do the same thing with the include.
Open that class. What class are we talking about?
Object and
What class are we talking about?
fixed num.
Okay. And then?
Ten.
Then
Huh?
def seconds.
Next second.
Guys, is it so hard? What do you think happened? I now have second.
2.
Two.
Huh? Why is it still not working?
5 seconds.
It's typo. You see that?
Oh, so you fixed it now. We have another one.
Yeah. So what is that error?
Ago.
Ago. What if I have a thing that can do dot ago? Of course I can do something like this. Struct dot new ago.
Ago for class.
I'm not sure if I do struct dot new ago correctly. This is just pass in. So let's see. Yeah. So you create a thing that I can have an ago attribute, but it's only a class. So this is like similar to a class, but it's a struct. Module class struct. And then you can do this, alright? So this is similar to doing a class blah and then inside attribute accessor ago. Hey guys, I finished. I have 2.seconds ago. But does it return the value I want?
No.
Alright. What value do you want?
2 seconds ago.
2 seconds ago. Alright.
The time 2 seconds ago.
So what if I return
2 second.
Self.second.
what I do? I return this. When I save, what happened? Read the thing on the left.
Alright.
Oh yes, on my left, on the right screen. You see that?
Yep.
Undefined method ago for what?
Fixed num.
So how do I fix that?
Def ago and then return self.
Ago? Then I return self?
Yeah.
Good. Then what happens? 2.seconds.ago is 2. Is it true?
No.
How do I fix that?
It should be 2 second ago from now.
Huh? No. There's no need for from now. What happens when I do ago? What is ago?
It's get this date time and
The diff.
multiply, right?
Yes.
Minus.
And
Yes.
this.
Is it? Do you see my code up there?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Return that time. Yeah.
So do you think it's correct?
No.
Why not?
I mean, like, if you want the format to be like 2 seconds ago, you cannot display like this.
Why not?
I mean, like, like human readable.
If I go to Rails and I do
No, I mean, I'm just, active. Oh no. What happened?
it's not inactive support, it's something else.
Let me just do some Google search.
That's okay, but it looked like that. And of course, this is time, so you can format it however you want.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, don't worry. I thought that we.
So now you understand how to implement 2 seconds ago. Simple, right? How do you do from now? Come on. 10 seconds from now. So
So you have to plus.
okay, see? How hard is that?
No, I mean because I didn't understand like from now a bit. My brain.
This is Rails. Do you see the difference between these guys? 2 seconds. How many seconds apart?
2. Like
8. 2 to 10.
it's 8.
Are you sure?
8, 12. 12.
Check. Is it correct?
Damn.
On the left hand side
You're right.
and the right hand side. So 12. But this is hard to test. Let's do 1 year dot from now. How do you do that?
1 year from now. Wait,
When you write this,
how many
what
seconds?
error do you get?
They don't understand year.
Alright, so then what do we do?
Let me.
Simple, right? And then you think, well, crash again because it doesn't understand from now. So now can you do self?
Yeah, but you have to like multiply.
That self is
multiply the number of seconds.
Yeah.
correct.
But
So
I didn't know what you does this.
So you want to multiply what?
So what?
365
365
times.
time
24
24 hours.
times.
Can I do that?
Days.
And then you get day.
You have to do days. Yeah.
Then how what? 24.
24 hours. Hours to like 24.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait. Minutes, right? Yeah.
What?
60 seconds. So
Is that it?
crash. Oh, wait, is crash?
Do you see this?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Did you see what just happened? So now you can write anything you want. You can do year, but maybe years, right? So let's keep S everywhere, okay? So now you can do 25 years dot ago. You can do 2 months dot from ago plus 2 years. What is 2 months ago and 2 years? So let's say my birthday was August. How many months ago was that?
August
10.
Huh?
2016, right?
Yeah. How many months ago? This is April. So 8 months ago.
8 months ago. Yeah.
My birthday was 8 months ago, and then I say 2 years later, it's still my birthday, but that will be next year.
There yet.
So
Oh wait.
where's my months? I forgot my months. So maybe this will be 12 months.
Yes.
Def months. How many? Let's say 30 days. Okay. For now, that's a bit silly, but
Yeah.
okay. So now the hardest thing is the day, the month.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
Actually, you can use like switch case.
Yeah. So you do that for now. So, guys, my birthday was it was in August. So 8 months ago was August, and then 2 years later is August next year. You can test all of this is correct, and you see with so little code, you can write English-like sentences like this.
Awesome.
How do you feel?
I feel like like Jesus of Ruby, man.
How do you feel when you think some methods and the key is to understand if you want to treat 2 seconds as 2, then you make this return. You can break this class up and add more stuff to it. Okay? So what have you learned? You have learned module. You have learned instance methods. You do there's something. Try to go home and try to read up more on include, exclude, include versus extend. Okay. Yeah. I have the notes for more complicated stuff. I think I don't want to confuse you right now. I can give you my lecture one, complicated lecture one stuff. Any question?
Yeah.
You also have struct.new that maybe I can do next. There's also lambda. There's a lot. There's a lot you guys
Oh,
don't know yet.
Ruby has lambda as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's A is, let's say, struct.new, name what
title.
maybe company,
Too much article.
right? So what is this guys? This is actually, let's say, a user. It's like that. And then you can do user.new Harley go to school. Isn't that crazy? So let's run this guy, demo 3. Right? Alright.
Inspect.
You see that?
Yep.
You can print, so puts a.inspect give you this. It's a struct, name and Harley. So this is very convenient, faster than writing. Class, user, it's the same, alright? Attribute, accessor, you name, company, def, initialize, in this case name and company, and let's say self.name is name, self.company is company. Exactly the same outcome. They are a little different. So try to understand between struct, what is struct, right? Dot new, attribute 1 and attribute 2, right? A struct is like a class, but it's a value thing. So a class, when you compare a class, you compare by the reference. A struct is something that is a whole block. When you assign a new struct to it, it copies the whole thing. It's a whole value.
I have
Yes.
a question, is struct acting like the same, like constructor in like Java, C Sharp?
No. Constructor is this initialized thing.
Oh.
The difference between up there is that when I do B equals A and I put B, alright? You see that? And then now I do B dot name is Michael. Right?
Oh, you have to put it behind the.
And then you see these things? Michael, right? So let's try exactly the same with A and B here, but C and D, okay? C is user.new, what? Ming, go to school. And then I will P, C, and then I get D is C. D dot name is Alex.
Din.
And then P,
D.
D. Alright?
Yep.
Okay, let's not set anything yet. Let's print them out. Okay. So accessor, in this case, hey, what happened? The first two, the second one shouldn't be, it cannot be called user, so let's just call another user. So it's an account. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, look what happened when I do this. Alright. So okay. This case, Now what's next? I'm gonna print PC. This is PC, PD. I want to print PC.
Yeah.
Who can tell me what PC is? This is. I'm going to print this one more line.
Minh.
Ming, right?
Yes.
No,
Ming, right? Good job, right? Right? Everyone nod your head
wait.
and you're wrong.
Wait, no, I'm not nodding my head. I'm not nodding my head.
Okay?
Let me think about this. C. Let's see. C.
No, D cannot be.
No, last time you put C. What is C?
Alright. Remember? After this line, I'm gonna show you this line.
Yeah.
What is C? So let me show you up here. Okay, now that's PA. The first line here is PA.
Yes.
This is PB.
Yes.
I'm gonna do PA again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? So you see
Anh bị thành Michael.
Harley,
Oh,
Michael. Oh shit, it's Michael, right?
Yeah.
Down here, PC.
I swear it's Minh.
It's
No.
still I like, man.
What?
Do you know why? So because they are passing by
The reference.
reference, not by value.
Yes.
So this is when you pass D is the same as C. They point to the same thing here.
Ah.
That's why you're actually changing the same thing. Be careful when you pass in an argument, you change it, right? Now for struct, unfortunately, I was wrong. I think struct when you create like this is almost the same as class. So there must be a different way to do it. Struct but pass by value. But I don't. Let me check on that.
Thì
So I just realized that this also changed everything. This when you do B is A, it's also pointing to the same place.
Let me ask this. Okay. So you said point to the same place. So whenever we create this right here, right?
Yeah.
I'm fucking on. Whenever we, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound very poorly asked. Whenever we create C right here, somewhere on your hard drive, C is stored, right? Or in memory, it's stored, right? And then we put C, so it's at some place on in your memory, and then because this is a Because this is set up, we got it set up this way. Instead of creating a new instance, right here, C is equal to D, and creating a new
D.
creating an entirely new thing. This just it points to where C was originally created on the
Same thing.
on the memory, right?
Yeah.
In memory, in our cache or whatever, right? And that's why when we put C, it's actually the same thing as D. Anyway,
I think
That's why
use the
sometimes-
same, right? In memory.
Yeah, that's why sometimes people build a copy method,
Yes.
and that's called deep copying.
Yes.
So then you create copy here,
Ah.
and then in copy, then right?
Same,
But you can't really do this here because
Yeah.
you have to return. Yes, you can. Sorry. Yes, you can. So here you have to do account.new, self.name, and company like this. This is self.name and self.company. So when I copy, I create a new instance. Ready? So now D, you see now it's Ming, but D is different. It's a different ID here.
Yeah.
what is this called? This is called an ID.
Yeah, it's a reference.
This reference is it just tells the computer
It's
where
unique.
exactly.
Well,
exactly
yes,
we
the
are.
computer, but we don't know where exactly. We just know that that is the name, right? It's a reference ID.
Yes.
reference ID. But this
So
reference
that
ID,
you know exactly what is the same and what's not.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different from before.
So you can even say,
Ah.
you can say
Yeah.
ID of C is C.objectID.
Yes.
Right? So there's no ID because Ruby changed it to like this.
Object ID.
You see this object ID? It's a little different, right? And then ID, so I'm gonna say C is, okay. ID of D is,
Harry,
D is D dot C.
this thing is the same with the array. I see that if you have array A
uh-huh.
and then P equal A, and if you change the member in P, the array, the original A array also change.
They also change.
It's similar to Python. Yes.
Similar in everywhere, because an array, you cannot copy an array every time. It just sounds like not what people want.
But I see it's different.
You can do a clone thing. So in Swift, it depends on your data structure.
Yeah.
So now there's one more thing though. Object ID here is different, okay? This is the object ID of the variable C and object ID of variable D. And this variable has object ID, but they point to the account. And the account also has an address by itself. So that's its address.
So basically,
So
like
I can draw it on the board.
so if you do like D equals C, right?
Uh-huh.
So it has the same address. So if you change on D, C will actually change.
Wait, D equals C, yeah. So in this case, I do D equals C dot copy, so we create a new instance. If I just do D equals C, then that's it. That's the same. They actually are different variables. They have different object ID,
But they have.
but they point to the same drawer, and we can just go there and.
So they use the same address. So every
Yeah.
time you change something, they will actually change everything. Because they have the same address. Like they have the
Yeah.
same house.
So,
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was trying to make sure I understood.
alright, that's it.
My head hurts.
Oh man, if I went more, man, I would definitely blame you.
But this is the easy part, guys.
This
That's
seems
why
very abstract.
really-
though.
Don't worry.
we're just getting started.